Hi, I'm Sophia Saboro from Pollinator Partnership, and welcome back to our Working for Wildlife video series. In this episode, we're going to talk to you about wetland projects, how to implement these practices on your land, and the potential cost share and technical support available to help you meet your goals. There are 4 main practices that fall under the umbrella of a wetland practice. They are wetland creation, wetland enhancement, wetland restoration, and wetland wildlife habitat management. The first practice, wetland creation, occurs when a wetland was not historically present at a site, but the site conditions are compatible with the existence of a wetland. Creating a wetland includes steps such as soil testing to ensure the soil can support wetland functions, establishing wetland hydrology, and choosing and planting appropriate vegetation. The second practice, wetland enhancement, refers to the augmentation of wetland functions beyond its existing conditions, which means that the functionality of a wetland area will be boosted for wildlife, water quality, and other environmental benefits. It is typically done on former, degraded, or naturally functioning wetland sites and typically includes enhancing soil functions, hydrology, and plant and animal habitats. The third practice, wetland restoration, refers to the return of a wetland and its functions to a close approximation of its original condition as it existed prior to disturbance. This typically occurs on a former or degraded wetland site and occurs via the restoration of original hydrology as well as fish and wildlife habitats on the site. The fourth practice, wetland wildlife habitat management, refers to the maintenance, development, or improvement of wetland habitat for waterfowl, shorebirds, game, or other wetland-dependent wildlife or plant species. Wetland restoration and enhancement projects can only be utilized in areas where wetlands currently exist, have existed in the past, or where hydric soils are present. Land appropriate for one of the wetland-based practices typically occurs on or adjacent to other wetlands, as well as rivers, lakes, and other water bodies. Wetland projects provide a multitude of ecosystem benefits such as critical habitat for fish, shorebirds, waterfowl, and migratory species. The native plant species found in wetlands also provides valuable pollinator forage and habitat. Wetlands also do the essential work of filtering our water resources. Wetlands help to stop the production of harmful algal blooms, filter drinking water, recharge groundwater, help mitigate the impacts of flooding, and wetland plants capture and store nutrients, then slowly release them as they decay. If there is an existing wetland or existing hydric soils on the property, landowners can utilize these areas to handle runoff and water storage, which can protect both croplands and agricultural fields. Birders and hunters will also benefit from the increased wildlife presence on their property. There are several programs available to help qualifying landowners and producers plan and fund wetland projects. Federal Farm Bill programs, such as the Environmental Quality Incentives Program, or EQIP, Conservation Stewardship Program, or CSP, and the Conservation Reserve Program, or CRP, are commonly used to help landowners implement wetland restorations. For a more in-depth look at EQIP, CSP, and CRP, check out our first 3 videos in the series where we review what these programs are and how they may be utilized on your operation. Thank you for joining us for this installment of P2's Working for Wildlife series. This video was made by Pollinator Partnership with assistance from the Natural Resources Conservation Service. This series is made possible through support from the National Fish and Wildlife Foundation and Natural Resources Conservation Service. If you want to learn more about the on-farm benefits of pollinator habitat and how to support pollinators on your farm, please visit us at pollinator.org. To learn more about Farm Bill technical and financial assistance opportunities, contact one of P2's partner biologists at pollinator.org/NRCS Regional Partner Biologists or visit farmers.gov. All links can be found in the description box below. Subscribe to the Working for Wildlife email list for information about events and to ensure you will never miss a new video.